It's a step into the future by America's largest automaker. On Thursday, General Motors unveiled one of its most important new electric vehicles, a small, mass-market SUV called the Equinox EV. SUVs make up more than half of new car sales in the U.S., but finding one that's electric can be difficult. With demand rising and competition heating up, GM took the Equinox's design virtual. Kris Van Cleave got exclusive access to the process at Chevy's Design Center in Warren, Michigan, a site where cameras are rarely allowed inside.
It may not be the most glamorous EV to hit the market, but General Motors believes its newly unveiled 2024 Chevy Equinox EV, with a price tag starting around $30,000, is critical to its future.
This is everything, because this is the heart of the volume in the market.
Doug Houlihan is the executive chief engineer.
This is the vehicle you think that drives EV adoption?
Absolutely. It's absolutely a game changer because of the technology, the features, the styling.
And how this SUV is coming to be is also changing the game. With its launch about a year away, GM is yet to build a fully functioning prototype. The bulk of the design work is happening virtually, which is cheaper and faster, shaving about 2 years off its development.
This is one of the more unusual interviews I've done because
Likewise, I agree.
We are inside the super secret GM Design Center, where cameras are rarely allowed. This doesn't look like much of a car, but once designers and engineers don this virtual reality gear, they get a look and feel for how the new Equinox is shaping up, inside and out. It's surprisingly realistic.
You like see the back seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the rearview mirror that's not there.
I'll let you take that in for a moment.
Jennifer Kraska is Chevy's interior design director.
It's let us be a lot more agile. We can do multiple iterations very quickly with this technology. So you can really get a sense of what it would be like to be in this specific environment.
The Equinox EV will be longer and wider than the gas-powered version to make room for batteries offering range of 250 to 300 miles on a full charge. Key to maximizing that range is aerodynamics. Engineers have been poring over computer models looking for spots to improve performance before a full-scale clay model is tested in GM's wind tunnel. Right now I'm getting hit with about 30 miles an hour worth of wind. They can crank this up to 70 miles an hour. That's almost hurricane force strength. It's also freeway speeds, and it lets them look at a prototype and see where they can make small improvements.
So what can you do in here that you can't do with a virtual reality model on a computer?
Getting into the millimeter details, small changes, especially when we're working with a full-size vehicle, can make a very big difference.
Small tweaks in here picked up 10 to 15 miles in range. And hitting the right range is key to delivering Equinox EV for around $30,000. Tim Stevens covers the auto industry.
Something that can get you over 250 miles for that amount of money, that I think definitely has the potential for selling like hotcakes.
EV ownership is surging in the U.S., fueled by a growing roster of options and high gas prices. California plans to ban the sale of new gas-powered vehicles by 2035. By then, analysts predict EVs will be 40 to 45% of all new vehicle sales. But try buying an EV today, and you're likely to land on a months or even years-long waiting list.
Are there going to be enough of them that your average person can go to a dealer and buy one?
We're going to offer this in steps, and we do expect to ramp up quickly. You know, it's a challenge that the industry's struggling with right now, and we are pushing hard to make that happen.
A push that's increasingly happening virtually. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Kris Van Cleave in Warren, Michigan.
I like it in the white.
Yeah. It looks nice. I'm just wondering if they're supposed to release it a year and they still don't have an actual working prototype yet.
Well, then do you have to wait another year to get it?
And does that increase the price?
I think that's what they're trying to hold off on. Because that, by the way, go shop for an SUV and find one for $30,000
Yeah, you
right
can't.
now.
Exactly.
Can't.